respiration for breathing, sweating. So you always need to keep hydrated, and that's the #1 key for survival in the rainforest. Hydration, hydration, and hydration.
So I want to talk to you about water in the general sense, but also give you some tips on finding and identifying good water sources. This stream right here, for example, is an excellent water source.
Before I even consider drinking from it, I look around, up and downstream to see if there are...
Hey!
Well, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a here and a there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had
a good spot, a water source, a cooking area, some wood, a tall tree for hanging a food bag, and a shovel. Step 1. Pick a spot on level ground that's not so high on a hill that it's windy, but not so low in a valley that you'll be at risk of being flooded if it rains. Make sure there are no patches of poison ivy or oak. Step 2. Before you actually pitch your tent, figure out where you're going to get your water. Ideally, you want to be close enough to a lake or stream to access water for washing, but not so near that your activities will pollute the water. About 300 feet away is a good rule of thumb. Don't set up camp near still water. It may run deep, but it's also a magnet for mosquitoes. Step 3. Pitch your tent in a spot where the sun will hit it in the morning. Unroll your sleeping bag so they have a chance to fluff up, and lay out your inflatable mattress pads, if you have any, so they're easier to inflate later. Step 4. Set up a cooking area about 200 feet from your tent, in a spot where the wind won't blow cooking embers toward your tent. Build your fire in advance so it's ready to light when you want to start cooking. Step 5. Find a tree at least 200 feet from your tent from which you can suspend a bag of open food. Hang it at least 12 feet off the ground to keep it out of reach of bears and other critters. Stick your toothpaste in the food bag at night. Bears have been known to mistake the minty fresh smell for something tasty. Step 6. Find a secluded spot at least 200 feet from camp to serve as your latrine. Dig a hole about a foot deep for a makeshift toilet and set out a roll of toilet paper protected from the elements in a sealed plastic bag. Step 7. When it's time to break camp, take all your garbage with you and pile some stones on your latrine after you fill it, so the next group of campers doesn't dig up a nasty surprise.
Setiap beruang madu memiliki chest patch atau tanda di dada yang bentuknya unik. Tanda ini berwarna kuning atau keemasan dan biasanya berbentuk seperti huruf V atau U. Kukunya yang panjang sangat bermanfaat untuk memanjat pohon, membongkar kayu lapuk, dan sarang rayap yang keras. Lidahnya yang sangat panjang cocok untuk menjilati rayap dan madu.